It is now the end of February of 2023. And I have had a little bit of text conversation with Molly.
Just a little bit.
Since our dinner the Friday after Valentine's. And I let her know that I would be coming back and be in the Dallas area basically the last week of February and the first couple of days of March. So the last week in February was like 3 days, and then there was 4 days, and then it was me on a plane to Honduras. And so she's like, what about this day? What about that day? And I'm like, you know what? Tuesday night, February 28th, last day of the month, that's the only time that works. And she goes, that works for me. So we set up a place to meet.
Dallas.
In Dallas this time, a little bit between. I'm actually house sitting at that point up in Lake Highlands in far north Dallas. We actually picked two options, and they were both kind of outdoor beer garden-ish sort of places, but really fun places, live music, that kind of thing.
Very relaxed, still very
chill,
casual.
Still very perfect place to meet as friends, good stuff. The week is insane for me. I'm actually selling a co-working space that I owned at the time. I am closing on that. My mom was having surgery all day on Wednesday. Then I had a friend who was getting married on Friday, and the rehearsal dinner was Thursday, and I was the best man, so I had to be at both of those events, and both of those were pretty much all night events and part of the days. And so it was like Tuesday was it. And I thought, that's okay. This is a great friendship. This is a lot of fun. I'm glad that I'm working this in. And then Saturday morning, I'm on my way out of the country.
Again.
So I get to the original place we were going to meet, and there's no outdoor seating. It's all reserved for like a wedding party or something like that. And so I text her and I said, hey, we're gonna do a quick audible. We're going to a place called the Katy Trail Ice House in Dallas. So we set that up. We make the audible. She agrees to it. We go. I get there early again. The only seat that's like a round table, because I wanted to be at a round table so we weren't, like right next to each other or far away from each other. And so there was a round table. It was actually a 5-top, and it was in the very back of Katy Trail. And we have a really, again, amazing time. Now, this time, I must say, I noticed that she reached out and touched my knee on more than one occasion as we laughed together and told stories together. And I was like, well, that feels pretty nice. I didn't see that coming. And she's got this killer smile that I'm starting to notice in a little bit different way. And I'm thinking, wow, this is really nice. I think she might like me as more than friends. But it had been a long time since any of those thoughts had gone through my mind, decades. And so here I am. We're getting to the end of the night. We again closed down Katy Trail Ice House, another restaurant that we closed down, talking for 3-4 hours.
So much fun.
Yeah, the way it's situated downtown Dallas, you had to valet park. And so as we're walking towards the valet, I ask her for her valet ticket. And we get out there to the valet, and I give them the tickets, and we turn around and start to say our goodbyes. And as soon as we do, we hear Davis, Burnett, and we look up, and they've already got our cars there. Duh. We closed the place down. They've been waiting for us to leave.
Ready to go home.
Yeah, ready to go. And so she turns to go to her Jeep, and she takes a couple of steps, and then she spins around, and she comes back towards me, and I think she's coming in for a little side hug. I was wrong. She led with her lips. And I was caught off guard. I was like, and I missed. She came in, and I was so caught off guard. I got maybe a quarter of her lip. Maybe. It was shocking, to say the least. She goes, okay, well, bye. And she runs to her Jeep, and I turn around, and I am literally stumbling to my truck.
And I'm thinking,
what just happened?
Gosh, that was a disaster. Why did I just... But I didn't know when I'd see him again. And I did start to like him. And I'm like, I'm going to give him a little kiss. Well, that didn't go very well.
Yeah, it was, it threw me for a loop. So then the next day, my mom has surgery. I'm literally at the hospital all day. I've got a couple of my sisters there. I tell a little bit of the story too, and they're like, what, huh? What's going on? Who is this person? Where did y'all meet? They're wanting all the details. The next day is the rehearsal and dinner for my buddy. And we end up at his house just hanging out, talking. Just a bunch of guys for his quote unquote bachelor's party, which all it was us just sitting around having a great time talking. And so I tell them the story and I get pretty animated because it was a pretty fun story. None of them expected the story. I didn't expect the story. It was like, what?
I didn't expect the story.
Yeah. And so then the wedding's the next night. I wake up the next morning. I drive to the airport. I get on a plane and I fly to Honduras. And we text maybe a couple of times during that window, but no serious texting in there.
Just
nothing.
like, that was
like,
fun.
Hey,
dinner,
thanks for
thank
the
you.
dinner.
Yeah.
That was nice, And I'm like still dizzy thinking, what?
And I'm thinking, what did I do?